Hello and welcome back to Beyond Mixed Media with Michelle Holden. In today's video, it's just about blue, a little yellow, and some magenta pastel. And I'm keeping it simple and intuitive. I continue to explore blue because it's one of my favorite colors and it holds so much. If this kind of intuitive process speaks to you, be sure to please like and subscribe, and also check out my 5-day free course below. So let's get creating. So, what does the color blue bring up for you? It could be mystery, calm, memory. Mention it in the comments below. I'm always interested in what my viewers have to say. And this page started as a roll-off page with some extra paint that I had. So sometimes I just leave it, let it dry, and I've returned to it because it inspired me, because it had my 3 favorite blues. The dark blue is phthalo cyan blue, turquoise, and then light blue. And these are Liquitex products. So they're great and very affordable. And when I looked at this page, the first thing that it needed was to be starting with line. You can use pens, pencil, as you've seen, me do many a times, China marker. And I love the fine lines when they show up. Yes, the Uniball is a really good one because it seems to go over any kind of paint and show up. These are just inexpensive dollar store gel pens that I'm using. When I find a tool that I really like, as you can see, I keep it beside me on my art journaling table. This is a softer pencil. It's a 6B. Sometimes I use a 2B. It's whatever you have on hand. I'm going quicker here. The energy is different. Sometimes it takes me a while to slow down and settle in. So in today's video, I'm breaking it up into layers as well. So now this is our 3rd layer. This turquoise, this light blue is so beautiful when you add the neutral titanium. It goes sort of like a patina. And I'm just feeling like adding white, which also is a fluid paint from Liquitex, and mixing more. I'm mixing more on my palette. You might want to try that, or directly on your journal page or paper, whatever you're using. I noticed my color shaper had a little tear in it, so it's going to leave that mark all the time, and I think that's what I'm going to show you next. I was cleaning it and probably pulled it too hard, but I can always get one later or trim it a bit. But it'll lose that nice fine, that thin edge. So we'll just see what we do. And as you can see, you can get into the marks. And when I add this other blue, which is a very cool blue, this phthalo cyan blue. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Straight out of the bottle and with mixing. Now, I haven't experimented with it as nearly as much as I need to. That's coming up, so stay tuned. And please watch to the end. Also, if you're new here, welcome. This is a very calm, gentle space to explore intuitive art. So I really had fun with that layer, and now it just needs some scoring. adding collage, but I'm still staying within blues. I love echoing the same thing in different ways. That's through that's repetition. This collage was just, again, a roll off with my brayer, and it's a very clean white, so it's probably copy paper. Excellent for a really clean, bright collage. I use newsprint a lot. It's very inexpensive, and I like that deeper tone of the paper. This collage is medical paper. I have a very large 12 by 14 jelly plate, and I was preparing some larger pieces for some paintings coming up. So if you're new here, or if this is the first time you've watched this particular, my videos at this stage, is I am now able to do this full-time. My course is coming up in the fall. I'm right in the middle of making my waiting list, so that will be available. And I'm also offering Create With Me Tuesdays live. So if Sunday isn't the day, or if you want some extra, join me at Tuesdays at 2 for more. And this Tuesday, we're getting into some layering. So hop on the list, sign up to the Create With Me, and then you get to know what's coming up and also some free resources that you might find helpful. I love this medical paper. This is very opaque, just because the paint I used is very opaque. When I want to use more translucent or transparent papers, I usually use the deli wrap paper or tissue paper. The deli paper is a little stronger. I also have tea bag paper, which I haven't used yet, rice paper, tracing paper. There's all sorts of papers out there to try. Notice how the lines really break up. Now you've got all these different depths of layers showing up. This one has some magenta in it already. And it's newsprint. So, while we're layering these layers, other than just the techniques that I show you, why do I want to explore blue so much? What resonates with blue to me? Well, sometimes it's not about the color, it's more about the feeling. And what color speaks to you? Is it a warm, is it orange? Is it green? So those are things that you might want to think about when choosing your colors and working intuitively. Changing direction, horizontal, vertical, overlapping, can really add to that layer building. The next layer, I'm stamping. I've been really liking my corrugated cardboard pieces that, as you can see, have tons of layers of paint on them, the more the better. And I'm thinking about going a little darker and filling in or stamping on that blue area on the right. And it's making the eye go up and down, and it's just adding some really nice visual texture that is very subtle. So I'm going to continue down that side. So I got the idea of the magenta from that collage. So this little spark of magenta showed up when very unexpectedly, and I love that. Have you ever added a color without knowing why or even planning it, and it turns out amazing? Also great, it's not ochre, I'll fix that. Yellow and pink, so cool together. And notice they're just little amounts on the outer edges, so keep that in mind. And then this other color showed up, so unexpectedly, which I never really use. So these are water-based, and when I added the damp brush, the water, it mixed, of course, blue and yellow. But I loved it. Using a water-soluble pastel or caran d'ache crayon is a great way to use glazing and marks sort of at the same time. The blue area just needed a value change, so I added white. And I'm lifting with my brayer. I love the small brayer. You could get into smaller areas, adding a little more of that blue because it went too far. That's okay. You can always go in and change it. If I didn't like this area at all, I could even add a giant piece of collage and then start again. But it would still be some kind of blue. So, it needed something more. And I love tearing my collage. So going vertical here was a much better idea because it just made the eye go down. You can use paint. I could have used line. It just needed that extra element. Now I'm going to just overlap a little bit to integrate that piece of collage and push it back. So now you have layers over layers over layers. And look how quickly this page layered up without any thoughts or overthinking at all. And this only took 25 minutes. So if this slower, deeper approach speaks to you, you're also invited to join me in my 5-day course, which takes you far deeper into the intuitive layer approach that I show you. And these layers can be so amazing, and they're so simple. They work together, and they show our deepest selves by the personal marks we use, the colors we choose, the textures, the patterns. You can also join me on Tuesdays, as I've said earlier, and follow me on my channel, because this is the journey I'm on that I want to share with you. I also offer letters from the studio, behind the scenes, and it keeps you informed as to when my waiting list of my new course that's coming out in the fall will be available, and much more. So as I put on, that last bit of pink was inspired by that magenta pastel. And notice, as I say here, the page is still mostly blue with a few red and yellow highlights. It just makes the blue pop. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video of simple layers of blue. You can choose any blues you like. I like to do one cool, one warm. It just makes it so amazing when you mix them together. Oh, I just needed a little bit of touch up, adding a little more dark, which really helped. Oh, and especially that blue. I love it. So I hope you keep creating, exploring your layers, and when you sign up for the Create With Me, I will be adding some more PDFs, my art prompts, your mark making reflection sheet, and your schedule. So join my 5-day free course if you want to go deeper into this amazing intuitive process, and happy creating.